We've normalized overwhelm. In fact, we wear it as a badge of honor. Overwhelming inboxes, calendars booked back to back to back. And where we are overwhelmed, the exhaustion comes from overwork. It comes from doing work that doesn't align with who we are. The idea I want to share with you today is this, that burnout isn't a personal weakness. It's often a structural or design flaw. So when we redesign work for people to operate in their strength and passion zones, we don't just make companies more efficient. We make humans more alive. And that matters because too often burnout is regarded as a HR issue, and it's not. It's a design issue, and it's fixable. Now, I learnt this the hard way. A number of years ago, I was running a business that from the outside would have looked quite successful. We were growing. We'd aggregated a bunch of really smart and talented people. But on the inside, the wheels were wobbly. Cracks were forming. I think we'd probably just reconciled that this is what it feels like to work in a growing company. But we were exhausted, frustrated, and quietly burning out. To compound matters, a massive external force hit our business. There was a regulatory change which collapsed revenue. And we were on the brink of going out of business. Backs to the wall, toes hanging off the cliff edge, reconciling how on earth we were going to try and survive. And so we hatched a plan, a bit of a crazy plan. It involved moving our head office from Brisbane in Australia to here in the Philippines. And to make that plan work, we had to re-engineer everything. Every single role in our business had to be redesigned. And a really surprising thing happened. As the dust settled on the other side of hatching and executing this crazy plan, our people were happier. Our culture had shifted positively, and the energy in the business had really improved. And it changed everything I believed about burnout. Because I recognized that burnout wasn't our problem. Misalignment was. It's like pedaling a bike with a flat tire. Obviously, you can push harder, pedal harder and faster, but you're not going to get anywhere because the structure is flawed. And that was the exact same problem in our business. Our structure was flawed. So we fixed the structure, productivity soared, accountability grew, and importantly, profitability massively improved too. Now, we didn't treat burnout with wellness programs, but we attacked it at the root by designing better jobs. So how can you apply this, even if you're not the boss? Well, I'd encourage you to start small. Detail the tasks that make up your day. What are each of the responsibilities you're completing? And then go through that list, circling those tasks that don't align with your strength and passion zone. Then consider who could do these tasks. Because there's always someone whose passion will be those tasks that don't align with your strength and passion zone. So when we have people in their strength and passion zone, culture changes, engagement changes, and purpose stops being a slogan. It becomes a lived experience. We began with the question, what if burnout isn't about how much we work, but how work is designed? And I can tell you it's true. We don't need more resilience training. We need better job design. Because when work fits who we are, we stop surviving it and start thriving. This is the key to conquering the hidden architecture of burnout and the blueprint for a more purposeful human way to work. Thank you.